We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. All right, guys. So welcome to where the fun gets started. I mean, this is where the training literally officially starts. Now, I know I shot the last video talking about, do you know what you have? And that was important, but I'm talking about this is the step where you start seeing checks like these, guys. We start really having fun, right? If you want to make 5 or 6 figures, I know you guys are gonna say, Jermaine, just show me what to do. Show me what to do. Just give me the 4 main methods already. Just break it down. No. Trust me, guys. In step 1, right here, called vision, consistency, and commitment, this is where you're going to learn how to get the big checks. Because the thing is, guys, if you don't master this stuff, if you don't literally master what I'm about to give you right now, you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to sustain yourself while you're going for the big checks. You literally won't be able to do it. So without further ado, I'm going to break it down, and everything I'm showing you guys, I'm going to try to do it in like maybe 20-30 minutes or less so that we can run through the content. But it starts now. Okay, so pay close attention, guys. First of all, basically the outcome for this training, called vision, consistency, and commitment, is basically you will have a sustainable growing organization and a growing list of followers. All right, you'll have a simple model, a model for your team to duplicate and follow. You'll be able to have consistent streams of cash flow and eventually complete automation. But it starts here, guys, so get the big picture. All right, hopefully this is called vision, consistency, and commitment. Now, I think I'm just going to make it a little bigger as opposed to blowing it up, just to ensure that you guys see it. All right, so let's see if I can hide one of these bars. All right, so pay close attention, guys. This right here is called vision, consistency, and commitment. Now, you need to understand that there is a difference between interest and commitment. When you're interested in doing something, you do it only when it's convenient. Okay, when you're committed to doing something, you accept no excuses and only results. All right, and don't worry, guys, you're gonna have this PDF. I'm gonna give it to you. So basically, the first step is you have to know what your vision is. Why are you doing this? Where are you going? Okay, what do you want to obtain? What's on your vision board? How much focus and energy basically are you putting into getting towards your destination? All right, now I'm just gonna stop right there, and I'm gonna show you something really quick. If you don't have a vision board, you should definitely go ahead and make one. All right, I literally have a vision board. Everybody knows that I have a vision board. You guys need to have a vision board. I'm not doing something that I haven't showed you guys, that I haven't done myself. Okay, so look, if you notice, the number on the checks like 10,040. And the reason why, it's like just barely over. It's like barely over 10K at the time. Why? Because that's what I wanted. I knew to get on that stage, I needed 10K, and that's exactly what I did. So I'm going to help you guys, but you have to help yourself. You have to have a vision. Know where you're going. Don't just jump in this company like I'm going to blow it up and make a lot of money. How much do you want to make a week? How much do you want to make a day? How much do you want to make a month? All right. Start thinking about these questions. Now, how much focus and energy are you putting towards getting to your goal? Because a lot of people, they join a business, right? They're not making money, but they don't even put in like an hour a week. It's sad. You should be putting in at least 3 hours a day into your business if you want to see real results. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to tell you guys a story, okay? So basically, let me see if I can get this this bigger right here. Okay. So basically, guys, I want you to understand this, okay? Imagine that there was a monster or something that was chasing you, and you just knew that basically if it caught up to you, you would be dead, right? Imagine that you've been running as fast as you can for as long as you can. Even though you were tired, you knew you had to keep running. Now imagine while you were running, you fell and bumped your head, and you got up and you kept running, but you caught amnesia while you were running, while this monster is chasing you. Okay, what do you suppose would happen? Eventually, while you're running, you're tired, you're tuckered out, you can't remember why you're going, and remember you bumped your head, you had amnesia. You're like, why the heck am I running? You just stop, and the minute you stop, guys, this monster is gonna get you. Okay, now it's important to know why you're running. It's important to remember why. Why is so important. This is why I have this as the first training module. You need to know why, because there's monsters out there to kill your dreams, monsters of complacency, monsters of laziness, monsters of doubt, discouragement, hardship, life. In order for you to overcome these monsters, you need to know why, and you need to learn the power of consistency. So basically, in order for you to be consistent, you need three things. You need a vehicle, which are going to be your business centers for right now. We can train on some other stuff later. But basically, the higher the ticket, the faster you'll get to your destination. Just remember that. The higher the ticket, meaning you make 5K a month. The $1,500 business center can help you get, yes, 2 people. By the way, when you see the rest of what I have set up in the following videos, you'll be able to see why. But if you wanna take the long way, you can come in at 475. You know, the first 3 business centers, and you'll have to cycle once a week. So the thing is, the higher the ticket of the business center, the easier it is to get to your destination. So the first thing you need is the vehicle. The second thing you're gonna need is the right mindset, and the last thing you're gonna need is consistent daily action. And don't worry, guys, I'm gonna show you about every single part. So starting off with the vehicle, basically, I want everyone to be on the same page. Everyone in 9 to 5 rehab will be using basically this plan. And now you can, if you have your own plan, you feel it's better, go for it, you know. But this works, okay? In order for you to get to $10,000 fast, I recommend that you only focus on these price plans, okay? 375, which is basically a $350 business center, signing people up for like 375, right? That's a good business investment. I mean, a traditional brick and mortar, guys, $5,000 is the minimum, okay? So the reason why for 375 is you get $900 days. Now, why not the 50 and 100, Jermaine? I already explained this. If you watch the first part of the funnel, if you watch the first part of this training series, you would have heard me say that even if, remember, the 50 pays out 125, the 100 pays out $300. Even if you cycled, so let's just say you brought in 6 people yourself, or for whatever reason you cycled, you duplicated, and you made 425. And even if you cycled the 50 and the $100 business center 2 times in a row, you would have made $850, and that still does not equal cycling the $300 business center once. That's why I started at 375. I mean, that's just to give people who don't have a chance, guys. So if you can come in here, do it. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. This is where the real duplication starts. This is where the real big check starts. $50 business center, 375, right? Or at least the 300. You know what I mean? And so basically, it pays $900 days. But if you have to pay $1,400 days, right? 900 plus the $500 car bonus, boom, $1,400. The second price plan is 475, which is where, you know, I bring people in. That's a sweet spot. And the last one, the 1,500. Now, I have a methodology for this, guys. Remember, these business centers are our vehicles for getting to where we want to go, which is financial freedom. So I'm going to focus on something very specific. I want to give you guys a little bit of psychology training. I want you guys to understand that when you give people 3 options, 375, 475, or 1,500, first of all, you give them the options that you want them to have. And usually people pick the middle one. So when I sign people up, a lot of you guys are wondering why I get so many 475 signups, 450 signups. It's because I present people this. I said, you have option A, option B, and option C. They always usually choose option B. Okay? So that being said, let's break it down. Your vehicle will be the business centers and car bonuses. In order for you to get to $10,000 fast, I recommend you only focus on these 3 price plans. So we already said that. With 375, at 10 cycles, guys, you're going to make it. You're going to make it to $10,000. With the President Circle, it'll be 10,000 divided by 1,400, which is going to be 8 cycles. So you have the Presidents, you'll actually get there faster. Now, if you were to do it all yourself, meaning if you were to bring every single rep in yourself, right, it would take, you use my duplicatable system, it'll take you less than 2 personals per business center. So let me break that down. As you can see, actually, let me log into Ingresso really quickly. If this browser doesn't shut down on me, then I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. Okay. Oops, looks like it did shut down on me. Okay, never mind. I guess I'll just illustrate that point in a few seconds. Trying to breeze through this training, so I'm going to open up Safari instead. So anyway, just understand this, guys. You don't need to bring in all 6 yourself. You can bring in 2 who have 2. All right. Now, my duplicatable systems are specifically built for that. Okay. I literally built methods of building for you guys so that basically you don't have to be nervous. The systems and you'll make it. So again, 375, 10 cycles, 10K. Now, if you're at the president's and you follow the game plan, it'll be 8 cycles. The second plan, 475, it'll be 8 cycles at 475. So you remember, the higher the ticket, the faster you get there. With the president circle, because 475 pays you out $1,325 days. It'll be 6 cycles with the presidents. Could you imagine just saying, I'm going to cycle 6 times and boom, I'm going to make $10,000. At the $1,500 board, guys, 2 cycles. With the president circle, boom, 2 cycles. 3 cycles without it, 2 cycles with it. And again, if you're to do it all yourself, it'll take around 4 personals. Now, if you follow my duplicatable system, again, it'll be 2 personals for you, right? So let me show you what I was going to show you in Ingresso, okay? So that you guys can see how powerful this system can be. All right. Now that's just loading up. I'm going to continue moving. All right. Now, I'm going to bust some myths first, and then we're going to go into basically the commitment and vision part. Okay. But don't forget your why, guys, because I can show you all the techniques and tips that I want. But if you're not paying attention right now, you're not getting the foundation of consistency, then it's not going to mean anything. Okay. So check it out. Let me show you exactly what I mean. All right. As you can see, look at this. If I brought in 1 person and that person gets 2, like this is a perfect example. You know, I brought in 1 person, that person got 2. Now, I would have had, you know, this wouldn't have been a spillover, but let's just say I did the same thing. You can bring in 2 people who get 2, you cycle. Okay, it's powerful, right? In this case, you know, one of the reasons that I had this picture is to show you that basically you don't even have to bring in people on the 1500. Like, as you can see, I got 3 spillovers. I'm 3 people away. So it's powerful, it's effective. Okay, so here's some myths. Technically, there's no wrong way to build, right? But there is a long way to do it. And success loves speed. Why? Because of the law of momentum, guys. Okay, so basically, a common myth is people want to start their way at the bottom and work their way up, aka they're scared and they shouldn't be in business. Okay, so let's just say people, hold on, let's just say people wanted to start their way here and say, oh, I'm going to start at the 50 and then bring in 6, and then with my 125 upgrade to the 100 and come to the $100 board and then bring in 6, and now with that I'm going to make $300 and then upgrade to $300, the $300 board. I'm getting tired just talking about it, but take that and upgrade. Guys, you would make $1,325 that way, but you'd also have to go through 18 personally sponsored people to do it if you wanted to do it that way, right? When you can do it with 6 if you wanted to choose to personally sponsor all of them. 6 people at $450, $1,325. Would you rather bring in 18 people or 6? Now, if you ask me, I'd play with a $1,500 board. I'd rather bring in 6 people here and make 5K than to bring in 6 people down here and then to make, you know, whatever little amount. Okay, so you guys are getting the point. So this is me just basically showing you that it would literally take you 3 times the work trying to start low. Even if you cycle to 1,500 twice again, it require you 12 personals. Okay, and here's me just showing you all the people that were willing to come in at 475. For those of you who don't have the faith, for those of you thinking, well, how can I get people to join? You have to show them the value. Okay, now this is the official 9 to 5 rehab game plan. Okay, now what I want you guys to be wary of is this. As soon as you come in, or let's say you're a sponsor, you're already in, as soon as your new person comes in, they are building techniques, which I'm not going to go over in this video. It'll be in the following videos. This is video number 2 technically, but it's step 1 in the training series, the official training series. Okay, so basically between you, your sponsor and downline, and whoever else is on your board, right, in the first 72 hours you want to plug them into the money. Now, why do I say that? Because success loves speed. Okay, Then do the same thing for the 2 teammates that they bring in. Now, what I'm talking about is applying the 4 building methods. Don't do anything other than, what I show you in this training series, unless you're 100% sure it's going to work. There's no need to waste time trying to reinvent the wheel. Okay, so basically, you're going to apply my 4 basic methods, and I'm going to show you those in a brief while. Okay, then you're going to do the same thing for the 2 teammates that sign up. The goal in your first 72 hours is basically just to get 2 who get 2. And that's very fun and very easy to do. So when a new member cycles, make sure, this is step 2, make sure when you cycle, remember, we're bringing everyone at a minimum $300 board for a reason, so that their first check is $900. What's impressive? Saying, oh, I'm coming in at 50 and my first check was $50, or saying that my first check was 900? Come on, guys. Listen, when a new member cycles, immediately have them get the president circles. Now, for every cycle, they're getting $1,400 instead of just 9, right? Especially if they're personally sponsored. You guys can kind of get what I'm saying. After that, guys, what you're going to have is after their second or third cycle, they can do it before if they choose, but after their second or third cycle, have your teammate or yourself upgrade to the $1,500 business center. Now, there's a reason for this, okay? There's a methodology behind it. In the first 72 hours, you got paid. You made $900, following the systems that I'm about to show you. Then, when you help your 2 teammates do the exact same thing and you cycle, get the president circle. Now, what's going to happen, guys, is you have $600 left, because the president's just $300. What's going to happen is you're going to have $600 left. If you want to get the 50 and 100, you can, and you'll still have $450 left over, which is more than you would have made cycling a $50 and $100 at the same time. Okay. Then get the after 2 to 3 cycles. Why? Because you would have made over $2,700, right? Get the $1,500 board. Now you're positioned for 5K checks. So let me show you how it works with even the lowest price plan. Okay. Now remember, follow the system. System stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. Okay. Systems are designed to help you get consistent results. Consistent results. Okay. If you want consistent results, follow the system. All right. So if you want to escape the grind, pay attention. So basically, the 4 duplicatable methods are this. Okay. As soon as someone joins, we go to work using the 4 methods. In the first 72 hours, we're going to do a PS3 launch call, a variation of the PS3 method. Okay. That's what that is. And this is the fastest and most duplicatable system. This is what I'd recommend. Finding out who they know and just getting them to sign them up as fast as possible is probably one of the best ways to build. Okay. Then we're going to teach them the Facebook method, right? And I have an advanced Facebook method, but I'm going to teach the one that gets stuff done. You don't need all the extra stuff right now. Then there's a Cybernetical Live method where they can basically send their prospects to a recorded webinar using the Infinity technology that Ingresso has provided us. And I'm going to record the webinar for you. If you want to do your own, that's great, and you can. But I'm going to shoot one that converts and just send prospects to it all day. And basically, the funnel list building method. So let me show you something. If you as a sponsor, you're taking PS3 calls for your team, you're doing launch calls for your fresh members, okay? You're doing the Facebook method. You're basically sending at least 10 prospects a day to the recorded webinar, and you're building a list of people that are buying from you and hearing basically from you, and that you're providing value to them and showing them consistent results. Are you telling me that you're not going to find 2 signups off of that? Even if it takes you a week? Come on, guys. The stuff works. I've been doing it. It works. Allow me to show you how. So again, this is the official Chess Moves 9 to 5 Rehab game plan. So I'm just getting everyone on the same page. I'm just prepping you guys. As soon as someone joins, as you can see, right? You do the methods, boom. Someone signs up. Now just imagine he gets 1 person here, and then just imagine, this person gets 1 person here, 1 person here. You only need 2. You're just trying to get them their first 2 people within the first. That's all. Between the 4 methods, it should be easy. Remember, all you need is for them to get 2, and then help those 2 get 2. Don't try to complicate it. And don't worry, I'm going to go into greater detail, okay? So step 2, get the president circle. Like I said and explained to you, you'll have $600 left over. If you want to get the $500 board, you could do that. If why go backwards? But if you want the 50 and 100, you can do that too. And like I said, you still have $450 left over. Now, if you guys are wondering, Jermaine, why are you speeding through this? It's because I'm going to give you access to this PDF. You're going to have this, okay? You're going to be able to read it at your own pace. Now, Between the sponsor and the new business partners, bringing in two, when the process of the method is complete, what's going to happen is you're going to make $900. You're going to get the President Circle, which positions you for $500 car bonuses. And then, and again, you know, once you cycle 2 or 3 more times, get the 1500, and basically, then imagine doing the same system that I just showed you with the $1,500 board, right? And don't worry, I'm going to go into details on the methods. And for 4 people, meaning you get 2, help them get 2. And then you do it twice. For 4 people a month, you're making $10,000. With the automated systems and the methods we have set up, eventually you'll be able to make 10K a week. That's 40K a month, guys, if you didn't do the math already. Now, I'm going to start going into specifics, but this is why I want you to follow the system. If everyone's on the same system and everyone knows exactly what to do, then everyone will be on the same page and everybody will eat. All right? So, moving on. Now, going back to the power of consistency, we just talked about the vehicle. All right? We just gave you the game plan. Now it's all about the right mindset, okay? Now, for the right mindset, you're going to want basically, you're going to want to create a major definite purpose, okay? You're going to want to have an outcome. Now, the right mindset consists of a major definite purpose and a burning desire. Now, the major definite purpose, decide upon your major definite purpose. Decide upon what you're trying to achieve and let it bleed through every single activity that you do. Okay? So it should be specific. It should be a descriptive piece. It should be in first person, and it should incorporate as much senses as possible. Now, some of you guys are going to do this and some of you guys won't do this, but this is going to be the difference between those of you who make 2K a month and those who make 10. Okay? Include your long-term goals, because this is what all the most successful people do. Brian Tracy, Napoleon Hill, this is what they do. Okay? So I gave you an example of a major definite purpose. Okay? I am waking up early. It's a beautiful morning by the beach, and I can hear the birds and the waves. After I thank God for my beautiful condo, my mind drifts to the fact that I have made over $25,000 this month, and that it took less than 6 months for me to reach this point. I'm wearing comfortable Express clothes, and as I look into my Ingresso back office, I see over $100,000 in commission. Feeling proud, I see multiple people in my organization have cycled and landed on my $300, $500, and $1,500 business centers. Many of my team is actually successfully bringing in 2 people a day into their business and making $900, $1,500, and $4,500 checks a week. I smile and then prepare to fly out and meet my leaders in the cities they have built their empires in. This is an example of my major definite purpose, guys. Now, notice I said in here 2 people a day, because with all the methods that I'm going to be showing you, if you're combining them, eventually you're going to be getting 2 people a day. Now, think about this. I'm going to show you something. Let's just say you're only at the $300 board, okay? 2 people a day in 3 days is what? 6 people, which means you cycle by yourself. Okay, so check this out. If you're doing this, you should be cycling at least twice a week. Cycling twice a week at the $900 level, and Presidents, which is $1,400 times 2, you should be making $2,800 a week. $2,800 a week, of course, times 4 weeks is $11,200. That's over 10K a month. You're officially a 6-figure earner. So follow the game plan, guys. Don't skip a beat. Follow the game plan. Now, my God, imagine cycling twice a week at the $1,500 level. Okay, let's see. It pays us 300% in Ingresso, right? $4,500 check plus the $500 car bonus, right? Oops, that is not what it should equal. It should equal 5,000. 4,500 plus 500. So $5,000 twice a week is what? 10K a week. Do that every week for a month, 40K a month. All right, guys, so there's the math. Moving on. So come up with your major definite purpose. I challenge you, take action. Pause this video if it's pausable, or just wait until it's done, and don't forget to write this out. Because how you develop your burning desire and stop yourself from burning out, you're going to write this out every day. You're going to read this every day. You're going to think about this every day. And what's going to happen is it's going to be so ingrained into your actions and your mind. There's this part of your mind I'm going to go in the bonus training for basically taking action on the action statement, what you're gonna do is, for those of you who actually, here's what you're gonna have to do. I want you to create your major definite purpose, and I want you to give it to your upline, or give it to me. And when you do, okay, you're gonna have access to an advanced consistency training. But let's just say that there's this part of your brain called a reticular activating system. Okay, it's the part of you that basically notifies you. Let's say you're about to catch a plane, right? And you're going to Florida. It could say New York, New Jersey, you're not going to care. But the minute it says Florida, something in your brain is going to tick. You're going to become aware of it. And that's because it's buried in your subconscious mind. As you keep reading your major definite purpose, as you keep consistently thinking about it, it's going to be subconsciously buried in your mind, and you're going to just subconsciously take the right actions. Okay. But it comes by repetition. I go to the gym every day now. When before I used to be able to not be able to do it, not be able to consistently go, and it's because of consistency. So I'm going to teach you in advanced training how to come up with a consistency plan, and basically it's going to be advanced consistency training, and only those who take action and write out the major definite purpose and submit it to their upline or me are going to be able to have access to it. So anyway, write down your major definite purpose, read about it, think about it, and speak it as if it's already happened. Listen to nothing but inspirational, motivational material, and sit down for at least 15 minutes a day, visualizing what it would be like, okay, to ponder what it would be like to live that way now. Now I'm going to go more into manifestation and more into consistency training as a bonus when you guys submit your major definite purpose, okay? So now, consistent daily action. Now, what you're going to need to do is, again, 4 methods. There's nothing else, guys. Apply the PS3 launch call method, apply the PS3 system method, and I have PDFs on every last one of these. I have trainings on every last one of these. I'm not going to go over it in this video, but just know that this is what you should be doing. Go doing the Facebook method, which consists of sharing teammates checks, building your network, talking to at least 30 people a day. Why? Talk to 10, get 2, talk to 20, get 4, talk to 30, get 6, and that's a cycle, right? The reason why most people don't have the discipline to talk to 30 people a day, but if you do, over time, you could end up getting at least 6 signups a day. That's a cycle every day. You're cycling every day. Now imagine you're cycling every single day at just a $300 level. Let's see what that looks like. 900. Oops. Because obviously your teammate's going to duplicate. 900 times 30. Let's just say 30 days. $27,000 a month, guys. So remember, you're building an empire, and it's going to take a while. And of course, the last but not least, the Cybernetical Live method and the funnel list building method. So anyway, be efficient, okay? Every day is either a successful day or a failure. And it's the successful days that get you what you want. If every day is a failure, you can never get wealthy. But if every day is a success, you cannot fail to get wealthy. If you have something that may be done, do it today, right? Much may be depending on you just doing those simple things. It's not really about the number of things you do, but the efficiency which you do them with, okay? Every act in itself is either a success or a failure. Every act is either effective or inefficient, okay? So the reason most people fail is they do too many acts inefficiently. They spend most of their life doing inefficient acts and not enough time of their life doing efficient acts, okay, guys? Do you understand that the key to never failing is to do everything efficient? When you post, make it efficient. When you prospect, make it efficient. Let every conversation be the best. And after one success, after another success, after another success, next thing you know, you just end up being what people call successful. Okay, the last part of this training, I believe, is basically the 7 core commitments. So I'm going to give you the 7 core commitments, and I'm going to end this part of the training. Okay, now the 7 core commitments. Create content daily. Why? This is what you show prospects. Now I'm going to show you what I mean by create content, right? Specifically, this is what content does for you. Whenever I'm talking to prospects, right, I have the ability to say, yeah, look, here's my team, because I have pictures. By the way, I've been go-karting and I send them a picture. I hang with 6-figure earners and I send them a picture, right? I make $125 days. These are content, by the way. Content could be a Facebook post that gets a lot of engagement. Blogs, it could be pictures. Some of you guys have seen my videos, okay? I'm going to show you some examples of basically, let's go to YouTube real quick. When people, do you understand that the more content you create, if I type in Ingresso Cybernetico, not even anything else, anyone who types in Ingresso Cybernetico, they're going to learn, look, they're going to click on my video, they see a Lamborghini, look, they're gonna get a whole lifestyle video explaining the opportunity. They're gonna see all my stuff. Okay, do you guys understand that the more content you create, the more powerful you are, because you're gonna be everywhere, right? Okay, so you know, I'm gonna show you my favorite part real quick and show you that the more content that you have, the easier it is to, you know, really work online. You see what I'm saying? When people see you everywhere, they're so used to you, you have so much content, they sign up. Once again, when people are used to you, they just sign up because they've seen your content. They know who you are already, okay? So, you know, shoot content.
See the rest of Team Easy Money, but, you know, we're just kicking it, guys. We're so kicking it right now. I've never been in the hammock before today. And
wow, the quality is horrible. It's like the lowest I've ever seen it. But anyway, that's for another video. Okay, so create content, blogging, posting lifestyle videos, effective Facebook statuses, social proof. You're gonna want to do this every day. And by the way, you should be putting at least 3 hours into your business, and this does not count. Creating content does not count, because if you create content and no one sees it, you didn't do anything. Okay, but look, I want you guys to understand something. These contents are lead magnets. Look, 145 likes. That's also 145 leads. So anyway, that's commitment number one. Create content. Again, this is what I used to show prospects. This is what gets me social proof. Okay. Commitment number two, talk to 30 to 60 people a day. Why? Because if no one knows, okay, able to join, because they don't know. How will people know unless you tell them? Okay. So what I suggest is you're working on, and this is the most important part, marketing. What marketing is I'm going to give you the 4 main building methods, which are coming in the next video. The next video is going to be method number 1. So basically, consistently doing the PS3 launch call method, sharing the teammates checks, sending them the content to your prospects to generate more leads, driving traffic, at least 10 people a day, to the Cybernetico recorded live presentations to convert your prospects for you. So the only question they're going to ask you is, where's your link? How do I sign up? And basically building a list. And I'm going to show you how to do all these specifically. All right. And then even if you get into paid ads, the more, and that's going to be a separate training, by the way, the more you do these things, these 4 methods, okay, driving people to, you know, the videos, consistently doing the PS3 system or the launch calls, sharing teammates checks, and building your list. This is the most important part. This is income producing activities. You will cycle. You will have a business in 6 months or less, 3 months, 2 weeks, as fast as you want. Okay, so commitment number 1, create content. Commitment number 2, market that content. Okay, so here's an example of marketing. All right, I have 44 likes. Do you see this, guys? AKA 44 leads. Now, again, you see this link here. This is I'm gonna go over this and probably the last method, the 4th method, which is gonna be list building. But look, $125 days. Boom. I created content, right? I took a check. I edited it a little bit. This is content. I posted it. This is a lead magnet. Do this every day, and you will attract leads. This works. This has actually built my list, but I'm not going to show you in this video. I'm going to show you in the ones to come. All right. So that's commitment number 2. Commitment number 3, new member coaching. Now, you're watching this video in a funnel. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to just send your new teammates to this exact funnel, find out what they need help with, go through this training, teach them about our secret duplicatable Facebook strategy, which is building method number 2. Teach them about how to send basically people to the Cybernetico Live recorded webinar, right? And then basically build your list, set up your funnels, right? And also help them work on their mindset. That's it. If you train a new member every single day, you will have a strong organization. Don't just put people in and be lazy. And if you're in and you're watching this, don't depend on your upline. You're watching this training too. Apply it. Okay, commitment number 4, plug into everything. I want you to download the Sarah IC app from the Google Play Store, go through the 30-day blueprint, go through at least 1 a day. Treat it like the book of Proverbs, okay? Attend all the conference calls. Go to every training Ingresso does on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I want you to go through and use every group every chat, every PDF like this one, every video, every email, every funnel, every page and resource that we have to offer. I want you guys to marry and commit to this business. If you do, because it's not about just doing something for one time. Like, you guys might go hard for a week. What person goes to the gym for a week and says, why am I not, super incredibly buff? What person lifts hard for an hour? They work out really intensely and just say, why am I not big yet? Why do I not have the body of my dreams? Guys, you have to be emotionally committed, not just do things one time and say, oh, I'm not seeing results. You need to apply the compound effect. The compound effect kicks in when you do everything the right way, when you do everything in order and you don't skip a beat. Commitment is doing things 100% of the time, even when you feel like you don't want to do it. Doing what you said you would do 100% of the time, long after the feelings have left. Do it. Marry the business. Commitment number 5, listen to audio daily, at least half an hour. Remember, at least put 3 hours a day into your business. You can build a big business on 3 hours a day, guys. Listen, the Science of Getting Rich, you can see the names here. I don't have to read all this. I don't have to go through all this. But this is what's going to help you create content, because people join those who they feel are stronger than themselves. And the only way they'll know you're stronger and strong enough to lead them is if you have value. So you need to be listening to audios. And these are who I suggest: Jim Rohn, Bob Proctor, Eric Worre, Ray Higdon, Todd Falcone, E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher. There's so many. Then I want you to read for half an hour, okay? You should see my Kindle library, okay? You need these books. And again, I'm going to zoom in so you can see what some of these books are, okay? Leaders are readers, okay, guys? So I want you to read for half an hour a day. And the last commitment is to attend the events. Why? When you attend the events, guys, you get a lot of social proof, okay? And basically, when you have social proof, you can use your last result to get your next result. All right. Now, this is step 1, and this is all about vision, consistency, and commitment. I'm showing you guys because I want you guys to get a big head start. I want you to have, any check you desire. I want you guys to have bigger checks. You guys are probably going to make more than I made in a shorter amount of time, because if you follow these steps and you be consistent every single day, you're creating content. Every single day, you're marketing that content. Every single day, you're training new members. Every single day, you're reading. Every day, you're listening. Every day, you're plugging in. You're watching the trainings. You're learning something new about the company, and you're going to the events. There's no way that you can't have a business. These are rules, guys. So if you basically know the rules to the game, you'll win every time. I will see you in step 2. Now, step 2, we're going to start going into the 4 main methods of building. I'm excited, but trust me, guys, this is the most important step. It starts with your vision. So go ahead and write out your major definite purpose, write out your vision, and go ahead and if you don't have this PDF, ask someone for it. Go get it. Put this stuff down, guys. This is how millionaires build. They see it in here first. They build their empires by looking in here, and then it comes out here. Okay? Now, I will see you guys in step 2, the duplicatable methods.